This is my audience. Hi, my name is Kevin Carr, and this is my fifth speech for public speaking, and I'll be talking about teen driving. Earlier in the class year, I talked about texting and driving, texting while driving. Well, today I'm going to give a speech on teen driving and the laws of teen driving. Are the current laws today, do they need to be changed due to the fact of teen driving? Car crashes are the #1 cause of death among teens in the United States. Despite the increase of the seatbelt and drunk driving laws, it still ranks #1 among the ages 16 to 19 years old. It is four times at the driver's age of 25 to 69. The greatest threat to teen drivers is not the teens, it's the experience. They're not experienced enough. And every state now has what they call graduate driver's license program, which shows a teens push to the real world of driving solo. But a study according to the American Journal of Medical Association found that restrictions on passengers in nighttime driving not only cut into the fatal rates. And later on in my presentation, I'm going to give you what the laws is here in the state of Virginia, and how do I think or how do I feel that they need to be changed, and what can we do to change these laws. Well, it's clear that driver education is not enough. Driver education in schools is not enough. And we as parents, I think we can take that step a little bit farther, because driver education only teaches the kids what they need to do to pass the test. They don't teach them the other stuff, the more important stuff. And as parents, I think we can do a better job than the private driver ed classes. If we take our kids out, we teach them how to turn right, how to turn left, how to stop, how to go. But we never fail to think about, when my teen get his license, there's going to be fall, there's going to be icy conditions, and then there's going to be other major factors that a teen should have. Whereas as a parent, we should take our kids out one night when it's fall, when it's icy, and when there's other distractions going on with our kids. And I just spoke about that. A study from the AAA of beginning drivers in the state of North Carolina found that 57% of the crashes in which a teen was to blame involved three main mistakes: the failure to reduce speed, inattention, and failure to yield. Whereas kids today, they're faced with a lot of peer pressure. And one of the pressures that a teen faces when they're driving with their friends, man, how fast can you go? Can you beat that car? Pass that car, we gotta get here, we gotta get there. So what I want to show today is that distractions alone causes a lot of teen drivers. Technology today causes a lot of teen drivers. And when I say speak of technology, talking on the cell phone or texting. So the laws in here in Virginia states that cell phone communication and wireless devices prohibits the use of texting or using a telephone while driving. The only time they can use it is in an emergency. Now, what if an emergency occurs while they're driving? But you told them that, now you just said that you can use it. What I would like to oppose and for the laws is that they should make hands-free devices mandatory in cars that do not have cars. They do not have that. The newer cars do not have the, what they call the OnStar or the hands-free, but the older cars do not. So I recommend, this is what I recommend, and this is what I like to see, that if you do not have that, make sure that's mandatory before you get your license. Also, I think age 16, 3 months is a little too young to get your driver's license. Now, this is what I don't understand. At 18, you can go fight. 21, you can drink. But yet, you're going to give a 16-year-old kid a vehicle that can kill faster than a gun on the battlefield. Also, I think that one of the curfews is that, Virginia law's curfew is that under 18, you can only have one passenger in the car. And I just stated, statistics shows one passenger in the car can distract the driver. I think that at 20, driver's age should be 21 years old. Also, it said, Virginia law states that they can't drive from midnight to 4 a.m. And listen to this. They can only drive from 12 a.m. from 12 p.m. to 4 a.m. only to work, to and from work. Now, what kid, 16-year-old kid, is going to be working after midnight? To and from activities sponsored, supervised by an adult or the school. What activity during the school year is at midnight? None. So I think, looking at the laws, I think it needs to be rewritten and say, if you're 16, you cannot drive Monday through Friday after 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. the next morning. Not midnight, because nothing good happened after midnight. So my suggestion is that the laws of driving, teen driving in the state of Virginia, need to be looked at and need to be changed. And we as voting officials, voters, we have the right to petition today's laws to reflect that, hey, changes need to be made because of a teen driving fatality. This concludes my speech. Thank you, and have a nice day.